Dissatisfied with the verdict of the State High Court, Amehule and others approached the Appellate Court. The Appellate Court adjourned after the parties in the suit had adopted all their briefs in the matter. All the proceedings that was conducted virtually on Thursday, Amehule and others are asking the court to stay execution of the High Court judgment, which saw them out of office and further proceedings in the suit, and that whatever decision Jumbo has taken while in office should be set aside. They are also asking for an accelerated hearing in the matter while contending that the order made by the trial court was without jurisdiction. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has reserved judgment in the appeal filed by a former Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martins Amehule, and 24 others against the Speaker, Victor Okojumbo, and 5 others. In their response, Amehule and others prayed the court to dismiss the appeal for lacking in merit because the record of appeal transmitted were incompetent. After listening to the submissions of the lawyers in the appeal, the 3-man panel led by Justice Jimmy Olukayode Bada reserved a date for judgment to be communicated to parties in the suit. The Appellate Court had, in a ruling on June 14th, ordered that all parties in the suit maintain status quo and cease every form of hostilities until the matter is heard and decided. This was to lay to rest a motion ex parte brought before the court by the appellants seeking reversal of a High Court judgment that declared their seats vacant as lawmakers. The appeal court also stopped the State High Court or any other court from entertaining the matter until it was decided. A Rivers State High Court in Port Harcourt had on May 10, 2024, stopped Martins Amehule from parading himself as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The court gave the order after considering a motion brought before it by the new Speaker of the House, Victor Jumbo, and 2 others, to the effect that his seat had been declared vacant. Justice Charles Wali, while ruling on the motion ex parte, also barred 24 other members of the Assembly from accessing the complex or carrying out any such legislative assignment in the name of Rivers State House of Assembly. The All Progressive Congress in the state has called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency in the state, saying the governor and the police are helpless over what it termed war in the state. The state All Progressive Congress Caretaker Committee Chairman Chief Tony Okocha, while briefing newsmen at the party's secretariat in Port Harcourt on Wednesday, said, "I've been informed that the federal and state high courts cannot sit because of palpable fear. Young men are brandishing all manner of guns, so we are in trouble in this state. We are in a state of war. It is because the governor is unteachable and he does not listen to counsel, even the counsel of the president. The All Progressive Congress in Rivers State is asking and demanding a state of emergency. That is the way it is, so that you and I will live in peace. I say so because it will be too late to cry when the head is cut off. The federal government should do what it should do to ensure that this state of anarchy we are heading to does not degenerate for us to be seeing fire everywhere." Noting the importance of the state in terms of economy of Nigeria, he said the country would be in trouble if there was anarchy in the state. But in a swift reaction, the State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joseph Johnson, faulted the APC's call for emergency rule, saying Okocha's comments were not worth responding to. Johnson stated, "On Tony Okocha, I do not think that what Okocha said is worth giving any attention. We should not break our heads over what Tony Okocha said. A policeman and a member of a local security outfit were killed during a clash between supporters of the governor and his predecessor, the Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike, at Eberi Omuma in the Omuma local government area of the state. On Tuesday, Fubara and his predecessor have been embroiled in a bitter disagreement since late last year. The crisis led to the bombing of the State House of Assembly last year, factionalized the House, while the governor survived an impeachment by Martins Amehule led 27 lawmakers of the House loyal to the FCT minister. He urged the new chairman to ensure payments of the outstanding financial benefits and entitlements, including salaries of the immediate past chairman, vice chairmen, and councillors. He added, "I am not of the class to say that because something happened, you should maltreat them. No, whatever is their entitlement, ensure that they get them." Fubara instructed the caretaker chairman to work hard to ensure that there was no breakdown of law and order in their various councils. So we have to prevent them from going in. We have locked up the local government secretariats. If we all allow the caretaker chairman to go in, other people will come out and clash. Then people will ask what we are doing as police officers. We are here to prevent a breakdown of law and to protect lives and property. So we know definitely if there is a clash, anything can happen. So we are doing our jobs of protection of lives and properties. The People's Democratic Party National Publicity Secretary Debo Oluganagba, while responding to a call for a state of emergency by the Rivers State APC, called on the federal government and the APC's national leadership to immediately intervene and advise Okocha, the state APC chairman, to cease action as they pose a threat to democracy and stability in Nigeria. Disu stated that it is because two groups are fighting over something. Two groups are fighting over it. The other group is waiting to tackle them. We have to prevent them from clashing and killing one another like they did yesterday on Tuesday, and kill the policeman and one other person. The other time he said there was a cholera outbreak. When the medical personnel visited the place, they said there was nothing like that. Another day, Okocha said he was welcoming members of the House of Assembly who defeated the APC. What is the position today? He also said that he was going to ask the members of the House of Assembly to commence impeachment of the governor. What is the position today? On the police refusal to allow the CTC chairman access to their various councils, the commissioner said, "I am not in a position to speak for the caretaker committee chairman. I am the Commissioner for Information in Rivers State, and I can only speak for the state government. The caretaker committee chairmen are in a better position to speak on the matter by themselves." But the Deputy National Organization Secretary of the APC, Nzechidi Duru, faulted the call by the state chapter that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should declare a state of emergency in the state. The IGP has specifically deployed operatives of the Force Intelligence Response Team IRT to assist the Rivers State Command in apprehending the killers of the police officers and the vigilante member. The IGP seriously warns individuals and groups of people who have a penchant for senseless attacks and mindless killings of the police officers and other security operatives across the country to desist forthwith, as the fullness force of the law will be meted on them. In a related development, the People's Democratic Party has alleged that there is a plot by the APC to take over the state, saying the plot has failed. The force spokesperson Olumiyiwa Adejobi, in a statement on Wednesday, also said the IGP directed the Rivers Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu to heighten security measures across the states. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police Kayode Betonko has ordered a thorough investigation into the killing of the police officers and the vigilante operatives in the state. He also directed the probe of the general violence which erupted in the state during a clash between the supporters of the Fubara and Wike on Tuesday in Port Harcourt. A policeman and a vigilante were killed. The force spokesperson Olumiyiwa Adejobi, in a statement on Wednesday, said the IGP directed the Rivers Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu to heighten security measures across the state. The statement reads, "The Inspector General of Police Kayode Adeolu Agbetunko condemns in the strongest terms in the recent outbreak of violence and subsequent breakdown of law and order at various local government council secretariats in Rivers State, where supporters of two political factions clashed over the tenure of local government council's chairman, which unfortunately led to the tragic death of a police officer, Inspector David Bada, and Samuel Mwigwe, a vigilante member at Eberi Omuma in the Omuma local government area. The APC in Rivers State should note that it is malevolent scheme to instigate crisis and forcefully take over the state, and it has failed. Rivers State is a stronghold of the PDP, and the people are solidly behind the governor of the PDP in the state.